Hi everybody, I'm Chris Whitmer, filmmaker. This is the behind the scenes of Pushing Me to Fall. This project marks the final remaster I'll need to do to my narrative works. So without further ado, let me say a few words before we start this video. First off, I just want to say thank you for watching. Second off, we had some wonderful people be in this. I believe Evan and Michelle were in it. And haven't heard from either of them in a while, but I know that Michelle's at least doing good. This was the last film I made with my longtime collaborator and fellow filmmaker, Jesse Rainey. I miss working with him a whole lot. I hope that one day he gets back into the industry. But with that said, this was the last project we collaborated on. We shot this mostly guerrilla in downtown Portland because I can't stand when there's a city that you're filming in and there's nobody around. It's kind of creepy. So yeah, if you watch the film, there was a little Easter egg actually at the beginning when they first meet. When the guy's walking up, you'll see you'll see a person photobombing us in the background. She's doing this while she's walking with her boyfriend, which I do find very funny, and I kept it in because I thought it was funny. And also in the background of one of the shots in the bedroom, there is a whiteboard with the Ward short film, and that's crossed out because we are then currently shooting the short film. This was a little bit longer. Initially, there was a poem at the beginning, and it was much more about loss and paying tribute to the things that you have lost. But with Linkin Park coming back, I cut that poem out, A, to make it shorter, B, because I didn't really have enough shots for the poem and the short film. And C, it's not as depressing as a movie now that they're back. You know, they ended, they grieved, and now they're back. And now that the band is back, I figured this would be nice. Starting to get some decent views now. I was a little worried at first when nobody saw it in the first day, but it looks like it's getting up to about a couple hundred views, which is average for my channel. So that's super exciting. All right, I'm yapping for too long. So without further ado, here is the making of Pushing Me to Fall. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully some of you are from the Linkin Park Discord. All right, see you around, kids.
Hello everybody, I am Chris Whitmer, director of Pushing Me to Fall. The title is a mashup of the titles of the songs in the little music video short film that I made about 6 or 7 years ago now. And this is a photo slideshow of several pictures that I have from the making of the set, and I think a couple are actually of me taking pictures whilst I was editing of the screen to show people what was happening. This film was made by me and my longtime friend Jesse Rainey, but this was definitely a really great time, and it was pre-pandemic, and it was just a wonderful, wonderful time. We had a couple of people who I think had done a bit of modeling for social media and stuff, but had never done any full acting, Michelle and Evan. They were wonderful and malleable and listenable and teachable throughout the entire experience. I think it was rather kind of an emotional shoot there, especially towards the end. We were able to really get some great emotions out of both of them. And I feel like I really bonded with Michelle and Evan through the process. So yeah, unfortunately these people are no longer in the area, and last time I checked, at least I believe Michelle is doing fantastic. So there's some good news for y'all watchers. We shot this over the course of, I believe, a couple of days. We shot it in downtown Portland. We also shot in a friend's house, Jesse's house. He lived with a bunch of people, and they were renting out this really nice new-looking townhome, which was just perfect for filming because it was a nice big house with a big living room that they just never really used. They were all up in the rooms all the time, as roommates would be. So, yeah, I think that's going to be kind of about all I can say about that part of it. We shot this on the Panasonic FC2500, a truly fantastic camera that just needed a faster lens. And this camera to this day is honestly just as good as any camcorder anyone's made since. It really is fantastic. I wish I had shot this on the RX-10 Mark II. I would have had a lot more depth of field to work with. Not that I need a lot of depth of field for this story, but the outdoor shots downtown, there's a lot of focus in the background that I was going to put it just a little bit more. The reason why we did shoot at downtown Portland was to get that production value up. That's what we're always trying to do. We're always trying to get free production value, so that way it looks like $1 million. I had a Manfrotto tripod at this time. I now use a much lighter tripod, but it's nice. There's also a picture of a production binder that my buddy Jesse, who was an assistant director for several years before he switched careers, very good at it. So that was nice to have a nice production binder. And then I think that was about it. We did do some set decking in the house. We did put up some pictures on the wall, and the room we used to film in was Jesse's room, but we filled it up with all kinds of, we womaned it up. We ladied it up, and I think the really neat thing too about this project is the woman is the main character, which is nice. Typically, these stories that are made by men are done with a man as the main character, and this one I wanted to have the woman be the main character. And yeah, I made this about a really tumultuous relationship that I had in my life and turned it into this absolutely fantastic, I think, short film. I'm kidding. I think my stuff's made of gold here. Like, I'm joking around. It's average. It's fine. I do enjoy it. I wanted to recut it to make it a lot better and to have a nice full 4K quality version. I think that's really all the time we have today, folks. Thanks so much for watching this behind the scenes of Pushing Me to Fall that didn't exist before. And I hope wherever the actors are currently, I hope you're doing well. And also, I hope Jesse's doing well. But more importantly, I hope that you enjoyed this video. See you soon.